thanks. I actually remembered to put my phone on Do Not Disturb for once, but it still allows, I allow calls from my wife through even when I'm on that, and she called and it disconnects it when that happens, so no big deal. We're back. Thanks for the good luck, John. Oof. Very nice shot again from our opponent. We're showcasing some good stuff from our opponents here. This will be how we'll play it in the tournament, given the right wind. I'm on my free-to-play account here, so I will be playing not that shot because I can't waste a berserker. I'm just gonna have to try and conjure something up here. Yeah, so that'll leave us a rough bump. Which, if we don't get that kind of wind in the tournament, is the shot that we'll be playing anyway, so. You saw the good drive from him, and you'll see the other way to play it from me. I left it a little bit too far to the right. You kind of want to get it down further to the left. I think this is going to be a sniper shot instead of a long iron shot. Maybe not. Oh, no, it's still okay. Alright, this wind is really tricky, though, on this one. For this green, you want to make sure that the ball guideline goes well through the pin, otherwise it'll usually come up short. And when you're adjusting back down into the trap like this, it's like a plus 20% adjustment, but it's a lot less than that when you're adjusting down into this. So we're going to go about 3.5 rings. Nah, that ain't gonna do it. Yeah. My adjustment was off anyway, but that's a weird one to adjust for the rough bump. You can run it off the back of the green also and run it back down to the pin. I did that the very first time I played this hole. And I don't think I've done it since, but it is possible. Now we get one of the new ones. These are the ones we were hunting last week, and now we don't want to play them. Hopefully we're alright there. Not great wind for this one. We just want to be in the fairway with a chance to make the green. And I switched to the longer wood since we didn't have tailwind there. Might have been alright with the sniper still, but we're safe. So how did Birdie's tournaments go? You finish alright? Get anything good in your chests? I got nothing good in my chest. I finished in like, what was it, 23rd? Yeah, top 25 at least, so 50 balls. Chests were garbage though. I haven't played my golden shot yet though. Maybe something good will come out of that. I'm about due for something good. Maybe a cataclysm upgrade. That'd be nice to get it up to 5. Oh, definitely didn't need it with this tailwind. Wow. Okay. I think we're gonna play like 3.5 back here. And minus 10%, so we're going to take off 1.4, 12.5, that's about 6.5. See if we can drop this one. Oof, good run at it. That was a massive tailwind. Yeah. With all these Tour 11 holes, we're getting a lot of people playing with the new holes being in there last week. And a lot of people are really dialed in on these ones, obviously, especially when we get wins that are similar to the ones that we get in the tournament. You know exactly how to play it, so... So the wind was up a little bit for our second shot there, but it was basically the same kind of tailwind that we were looking at in the tournament. So we knew that's, 3.5 back or so. For a Tour 11 player, it's been paradise getting the new holes on Tour Play to be able to get some practice in before the tournament, and now these next ones are also in Tour 11. Tour 11 had Nordic Fjords. Tour 11 got Maple Bay. Tour 11 gets all the new holes. It's nice. It's fun. It's my favorite tour. Alright, this is another one of our new tournament holes. So from the second tees, we'll probably play a rough bump. From the third tees, or in shootouts anyway, from back here, I played about here. It's going to be a plus 20% over adjustment at mid-range. So we're going to add 2.4 and play it as you're going to go about 7.5, and we're going to move it up just a touch with a bit of right curl. Should come in nicely. Need a little bit more curl there. That was a lot of crosswind there. Yeah, our opponent's going to play pretty much the same shot here, with a little bit less crosswind. Makes it a little easier for him with the Kingmaker here. Looks like he's using a little bit more backspin than I did. The Cataclysm 4 and 5 both have the same amount of backspin, and he went full, and I think I was just a little bit off full. That might be an over adjustment there, because I just barely stayed in the fairway with a lot heavier wind. No, that looks good. I think I got him though. Yeah, sure did. Alright, 1-1. We get a rubber match. Oh, okay. That was one when the Maple Bay holes were the last tournament, when that was the new course. From the second tees, there's a rough bump that works very well. It's basically a 1-to-1 adjustment. Well, we'll see if it still is. This depends on the wind they give us. But I aced that one a couple different times with that rough bump. So from the second tees, that's one that we're gonna want to get to drop a couple times over the course of the week. Ooh, we got a good wind here for a power slice. Yeah, our opponent with an Apocalypse level 7 here. Yeah, they're gonna bomb it. Oh, that equipment. Must be nice. Is this in the tournament? Hey, thanks for the good luck, Robert. I can't remember if this is one of the holes or not. Uh-oh. Womp, womp, womp. Alright. We're going to show them how it's done with a lesser club. Alright. And we got a yell 4. Oh no. Really? I caught the fairway and it didn't get over? I cannot believe that. That's wild. Yeah, so I got the, there's a bit of a lag here, and I caught the fairway and it didn't make it over. I can't believe it. Oof, that's wild. All right. For those of you just joining us, you got to see me put one right in the drink. First thing. All right, that means we're gonna have to play over here on the right. Try and salvage this. I'm getting some lag. Alright, that's pretty good. Hopefully we get some decent wind to be able to blast our longwood up there onto the green. Let's see what our opponent, what kind of wind we get. That should be okay. Crosswind. Oh, is it because you showed up that I started getting that? It seemed to clear up. It was just like right at the beginning when I was trying to dial in my my driver there. It just kind of, it started jumping around on me a little bit. I don't know what the deal was. Yeah. Needle lag shows up and I start getting lag. Yeah, that's how it works. Welcome to the stream, man. Oof, pretty good shot there. He hit great. Might have had a chance if he hit it, if he didn't. Alright, we're gonna have to blast this one. There is. Oh yeah, that wind will do just fine for us. We're gonna be hooking it right through those trees. And it should work nicely. Yeah, just a little bit. We got pretty fortunate here. We should be able to save. Yeah, and send it to a shootout. Good wind to save us. Sometimes you feel you know, you get frustrated if you're the guy who has it done to them to get that wind like that. But he hit a bad drive too with an Apocalypse 7, so he can't complain. Needle jump? Oh, yeah. That's your brother, is it? Yeah, he's not welcome here. Oh, how fitting that the Urge comes on. The Urge are from St. Louis, and tonight's the biggest St. Louis Blues game ever in our history that I've been waiting for my entire life. So the Urge play the Blues goal song. Hey Sandy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the good luck. Here's another one that we just had in the last tournament. Yeah, we're gonna be playing up there as well with a lot of backspin and a 40% over adjustment at max. It's a huge over adjustment with this much headwind, but it's actually not that tough of a shot. Hey David, thanks. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the good luck, buddy. Oh no, he caught the rough. Yeah. So now we can pretty much play it safe here. But we're going to try and hit a really good shot anyway. Alright, offset it pretty deep there. Plus 40%. We're going to add, let's see, 1.3 times 4 is 4.2. So played it as like a 17, so almost 10 rings. Great right, should still be just fine to beat him. Yeah. I could have played with way less backspin, but that's all right. Nothing really was going to lose there after he misplayed that so badly. See if he'll rematch us. Try and redeem himself. Nah. Rick, hey, thanks for the good luck. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I'm going to switch over. That's my free-to-play account, so I got to kind of watch how much I play on there, so I can keep enough balls for the tournaments. Oh, for those of you that saw the video that I posted on the 19th page, when I drove the green, it was against this guy. It was one of the Maple Bay holes. I think it's in the tournament. So the Fusion is a combination of Shake and Bake, and I'm not sure who they merged with, but they are, I'm not sure if they're winning the Champions 100 right now or if they're just up there, but they've got an ungodly amount of clan points already, like close to 500,000, and we're, you know, a tournament and a couple days into the new season. We'll take a look and see how many they got after I play this shot. You know, we're going to do kind of the same thing that he did and just blast it down there. That'll leave us, I didn't even check to see what bag I had selected. Oh well. Hopefully it's just my default one. Should be alright. So that'll leave us the rough bump. I think I just took out, I had a bag with a tsunami in it. Could have played the tsunami here. Wow, that's a lot of tailwind into this amount. Rough bump's kind of dicey. Looks like he's playing it safe. Should we play it safe or should we go for it? We're gonna go for it. No guts, no glory, right? What's 10 million coins anyway? Who cares? Oh, interesting. Ugh. That's gonna be like right in between clubs as I'm adjusting. Nah. I know I was just talking like I was gonna go for it no matter what, but that changes things. Sorry. Alright. Plus 4.5. We'll play this at a max 18.5. What in the world? I don't know what in the world just happened. I can't find anything. Well, that's odd. I guess I just gotta take my shot then. I'm real interested to see what just happened on the replay, because I huh. Well, that was fun. It's kind of like when you, I guess, when you get one of those glitches over the cliffs, only I don't know what in the world happened there. Pretty funny though. Let's see if we can bury this in his face and just take it to a shootout even with that little mishap. I haven't had that happen in a long time. I get those ones on the cliffs sometimes where it'll like jump up, but it has never like switched all the way fully around to the sky. I had some weird stuff going on with some of those holes, like visually, with the new ones. Yeah, Skycam. Alright. So, you get some weird little glitches sometimes with these new holes. Oh, this is the one that I drove the green on them on. Hopefully we get the same exact wind and we put it on there again. That'd be sweet. Oh, it's similar. It's not enough. It's not enough. What a shame. Oh, do I have... I can't. Ah, nuts. Would have been nice. Alright, we'll just lay up and try and bury a short iron on him. So, I didn't even really adjust there. I just know that with that landing pad, you have to like super over adjust because you're coming from a higher zone. And if you don't, then you'll hit the rough. I don't know. It's just kind of being super familiar with these holes. You just kind of know like what's going to happen with them. Like you don't even really have to think about it to adjust that one. But luckily our opponent had himself some integrity and decided to rematch me. All right. What do we got? It's gonna be in between mid and max. Plus 15%. We're gonna go, yeah, probably right about there. Ball guidelines should get pushed well to the right. So 1.1 plus 1.6, we're gonna play 13. We're gonna play this about 7 ring adjustment here. Get in there. Oh, bang. That's the stuff. David, I would not be able to handle a Game 7 in San Jose. My heart almost exploded after Game 7 with Dallas. A Game 7 in San Jose would kill me. You think I'm joking, but like, I came about as close to a heart attack as I think I've ever had during that double overtime game against Dallas, and another one might do me in. But best of luck to you, your beat-up Sharks tonight. We put a whooping on them. They seem to be on their last legs, and we'll see if they can pull it together tonight. Kind of surprised to see him go with the rapier there. Alright, should get a rubber match now. Maybe we'll get to do something cool on this hole. Alright. Ooh, we've got some good wind here. Yeah, looks like I'm not sure what he's going to do. I mean, he's setting up like he's going to play on the right. This is a tournament hole as well, isn't it? Oh, the power bomb. All right. Let's see. I didn't see what level his Apocalypse was, but just eyeballing it, I don't think he adjusted far enough to the right. Oh, pretty good. No, that was nice. I am not going to play that shot. I'm going to play this shot. And hopefully I'm going to bounce over the trap, catch the rough, and then lay up in the fairway for a wedge. With tailwind, this one plays really deep. I'm going to catch a tree. Yeah, shucks. Poor effort. And let our equipment balance out since we got Spitfire. You're okay here with a Malibu also, but so a little bit less curl needed there, and we would have gotten around that tree. And if your second bounce is in the fairway, you're probably going in the rough or the sand. But if you get around it and bounce it in the rough, it'll kill it and leave you a wedge. It's very makeable. Alright, this one's going to be just over. a mid-range adjustment, and we're not even going to try and make it. We're just going to lay up on the green. Hopefully we don't get sky cam again when we're trying to make our adjustment. Ooh, poor. Great right, but it'll just sit. Yeah, oh, well. Yeah, we're just laying up. Another awful shot. Kind of back and forth here. Put them in the water. Bury a thorn. Stick one in the sand. Catch the rough out of the sand. I'm trying to even out a little bit here as we keep working through. Oof. Hitting perfect would help. Oh. Good effort, poor results, yeah. You kind of know what you need to do there. I just put too much curl on it.
It's a simple setup.
Yeah. I like that shot there. And you know, I've got the equipment to bail myself out if I do end up in a trap, so it's not that big of a deal. Oof. Let's hope for some headwind here. I like playing the headwind on this hole. Yeah, good. Kind of lets you play it similar to how we did in the tournament. I was playing expert tournament. Showed earlier my other account. I got 23rd. I just barely missed out on a top 10 here. I think I ended up 12th. Yeah. I shot a minus 26. I would have been top 10, but my opening round, I had a very bad opening round on this account. Shot a minus 23. And, I mean, I was in like the mid-30s to qualify even. And then I posted a minus 27 with my other account. And then that flip-flopped on the weekend rounds. Really good shot from our opponent. Let's see what I can do here. With the Thor's Hammer 6, we can play this in a very similar fashion to how we did with the sniper, and basically a 40% over adjustment at minimum distance with this. So we're going to add 3.2 and play it at what's that? 3.2, 11 at min. It's just over 5 rings. Let's see how that does. Pretty good. Close. Did I win? Oh, I got him. Ha ha ha. What a beauty. All right, so we took 2 out of 3 from Jared there. Nice sentiment from Rick in the chat. I don't know exactly what's going on, but thoughts and prayers for Sandy, you and John, I guess, are in order. Alright, we're going to play this one. When there's tailwind, it plays at about like a plus 20. So we're going to play this one at just under 8 rings. Oh, too much to the right? Too much curl. Again, too much curl. The last 2 drives I've done that. I know better than that. That's okay. We should be alright there. It's just going to be a max thorn instead of a full backspin thorn. Do you, Jeff? Yeah. I'm glad to provide a good soundtrack. It's kind of, I'm not sure the YouTube rules exactly, but they haven't flagged anything when I've been playing music in the background of my streams yet, so until they do, I'm just going to keep doing it. Uh-oh. Yeah, same thing that we did. Huh. This guy's shit-talking himself. Hey, at least he can have a laugh. Alright. We're going to offset this one about 1.5 cups to the left. Just a little bit deep. And add 1.5 to play it as a 16.1. At a max, it's going to be 9.5. See how that does for us. Ooh, needed to offset just a touch more. Yeah, I think that's part of the rules. You're not supposed to have like what's it called? Restricted content during a stream. So that generic stuff is just kind of like the generic stuff that they put on all the streaming devices so that you can have something rather than just have nothing in the background. And I would rather have nothing than that stuff as well. I don't mind it when I'm watching somebody else, but I can't play with that in the background. Oh, get in the hole. Ooh, real close. Oh, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Not restricted, licensed. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I had a... I don't buy the Golden Shot package that often. Is anyone in the chat that's bought it before? I bought it like twice, I think. But I couldn't quite remember. One of the guys in my clan was asking if you buy the package, it gives you 5 more shots, right? He thought for some reason it gave you 6 more shots, but I was pretty sure it was 5. If anybody in the chat knows the answer to that, so I could give him an answer. This is one of the tournament holes. From the 3rd tees, we're going to play it a little differently. I had it earlier. 1.4, 14.8, 6, 12. Right about there. Sorry, I had to do some math and figure out my shot there, so I had to be quiet for a little bit. But I'll get up there. Come on. From the 2nd tees especially, there's 6 total with the free shot. That's what it is, Jeff? Thanks. From the 2nd tees, there's a rough bump right where he's going. I don't like it for shootout play, but I like it to try to get the ace. It's a play very similar to this. It'll take a spin 3 ball. You're going to use full spin to the right. And from what I remember playing like 1 top spin. We'll see what he comes up with here. We played it about 1-1, but I think from the third tees, he's going to have to go a little bit more than that. That looked like about 13. Yeah, so that's about plus 10%. And he used a couple bars of backspin, I believe. Oh yeah, he didn't go. Yeah, from the back tees, that's more than a 10% adjustment. Yeah, he only did plus 10, and that's from the backs. That's a plus 20. Oh, you aced your free one and got nothing? What was in it? Like Grim Reapers, I bet? Seems like that's what they always stick. Grim Reapers and boomerangs. Seems like that's what they stick everybody with. I bet money that my Grim Reaper is the first epic that I max out. We buried this one last time. We'll see what kind of wind we get this time. And he's breaking out the APOC. I don't think I'm going to do that. It helps when you got a 7, I guess. I've only got a 5. A 5's pretty good, though. But it's not a 7. Oh, no. He's going in the drink. Oh, my word. Should we do something crazy then, just to try and give him something to do? I don't know if I can. Can I get that? No, I'm just going to show you a fun little... we'll go about right there. I'm just going to slice it over, or hook it over for fun. Yeah, see? Isn't that fun? Jeff, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. This is a Pandora station that I've had for probably, I think it's probably one of the first ones that I ever started. I don't know. I'm sure that there's better streaming music stuff, but I've kept Pandora forever, and just because I've had these stations that just, I mean, I've had them for so long and thumbsed up so many of my songs that, I mean, it's rare that it plays something that I skip at this point. So if you and I, our musical tastes are getting along just swimmingly. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he caught the rough. He went for it at least. Good on him. Let's see if we can bury this. He's gonna forfeit. Yeah. Doesn't even give us a chance. All right. Seen a whole bunch of folks streaming today, so I've just figured I had some time here. Time to kill. Probably got about another 20 minutes or so before I gotta go. I gotta get down to the spot wherever I decide we're gonna end up going for the Blues game tonight. We gotta get there early because places are gonna be packed. So if we want to get a table anywhere, all right, let's waste a ball here, shall we? Okay, is this one of the tournament holes? I can't remember. We're going to try and hit the rough and not the sand here. Yeah. And hop it from the rough up onto the green. And we'll see what happens. We caught the rough. Yeah, nice. So I can't remember if this is one of the tournament holes or not, but if we get tailwind like that, that's how we're playing it. There's a sand bump as well, but I feel much more comfortable aiming for that patch of rough with about 3 topspin and full left. He is going full topspin, and if he catches the rough and not the sand, he's in serious trouble, because he's going to fly past the green into the rough. And he's aiming at the rough. So let's see if he makes this mistake or not. We hit it perfect, unlike I did. It looks like it's going towards the rough. It is, and he flew past. It stayed on the fairway, but that's a tough shot. That is not an easy wedge for him, whereas mine is relatively straightforward. We drain ours. Let's see if he can make his. You saw that the ball guideline when it went past the hole. That craziness going on over there. It's a real tough wedge to make. If he makes it, then good on him. But it is one of the more difficult wedge shots to make. So you don't want to, if you can help it, you don't want to go long here. You'd much rather be a little bit short, like where I was. Hey Jim, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, let's see how he handles this. I don't know if that'll go in or not, to be quite honest with you. It looked like a good adjustment, but great left. I think it's going to hang out left. No, it's going to go in. Well, sometimes great's perfect. Sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. I'd rather not have Berserker on for this shootout. Yeah, because now we've got a 16.7 mile an hour crosswind. Crosswind and headwind. This'll be fun. Hey Sean, welcome to the stream, buddy. Lots of folks streaming today. We're all trying to get some practice in. Helps that it's tour 11. Big help. I'm getting some crazy lag right now. My word. I don't know if that's coming through on the stream or not. I'm gonna have to watch it after I take my shot. But it is extreme. You know what? Alright, I think I can play it with the sniper if I can just get this friggin' lag to stop. I'm going to leave it well deep and left and do a 20% over adjustment. So that's plus 3.2, 19 point. A lot. Good Lord. This lag is killing me. Okay. I'm trying to watch this replay. It's yeah, it's kind of coming through on the stream. Let me see what I can do. I mean, everything's closed, and it was running just fine up until that point. Frustrating. Let's get out of there. Uninstall, reinstall. Yeah. I don't know what the deal was there. It's unpleasant, that's for sure. Had to rush my shot, and then I had it. I can't remember how bad it was. Even it was way off to the left. I know that much. Not in Tour 11 yet though, Sean. Yeah, it's Tour 10 was my longest grind to get to Tour 11. Tour 11 went a lot faster. I love Tour 11. I've been playing it in Tour 12 almost exclusively for a couple months now. Probably even longer than that, to be honest with you. It's probably been about four or 5 months that I've had both of my accounts playing nothing but 11 and 12. This is fun. Similar win to the tournament here. Hey Hank, welcome to the stream, buddy. I am going to play a slice shot here and lay up for a short iron. I'm about right there. This should leave us a thorn for an eagle. Ooh, stay. Oh, yeah, got it. Nice. Oh, that could even be a wedge, to be honest with you. That was a shot that I landed from the second tees in that position consistently during the tournament, and I was about halfway successful burying mid to mid-range thorns from there. I buried one earlier today also. It's a spin 3-ball full right spin power slice that I've been playing on this hole, and it finds that little groove there and rarely finds the rough. Hank, welcome to the stream, buddy. I caught a couple of yours now. Always enjoy them. Trying to subscribe to everybody's and try and catch as much content as possible. Yeah, so this is going to be a min thorn. We're going to go offset. Just a little bit more backspin and offset it just to the left and take off 5%. We'll play it right at a 10 at a min, which is just under a 3. Get in there. Ooh, just right. Come on. Got a new subscriber, Honey Badger. Thank you very much. Thanks for subscribing. I hate to ruin a good drive like that and just roll it just by there. It's disappointing. I think I just needed to offset it just a little bit more because I know my adjustment's good there, and it's one that, I've been burying every other time basically using a setup basically just similar to that. I hit that drive when we've got wind that is favorable, and it seems like when it comes in, even if it's coming in crosswind right to left, you can play that shot and be safe. Hey Tony, thanks for the good luck, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Had some nice drives, buried one thorn, mostly just hooking and slicing our way across. some good drives, some bad ones. We got interrupted earlier, a couple minutes in, but we're cruising now. I've seen some good stuff from our opponents too. Some really good drives. All kinds of good stuff today. Keep getting this shootout too, and keep hoping for headwind. Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. All right, we're gonna play it just how we did in the tournament, and we can do that because we've got this badass Thor's Hammer level 6. It's 40% over adjustment at minimum. 3.2. We're gonna add 3.5. and play it as an 11.9 at a min. It's 5.5. Get in the hole, baby. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Right there. It seems like all of these Kohong Bay ones, if we get a headwind with a Thor 6, it's almost not fair. I just keep burying them. I mean, just like that. They're huge over adjustments, but with that much backspin, you can just drill it. Do I find I get matched up with a lot of the same players on 11 and 12? Yes, very much so. I mean, there's only a handful of people playing Tour 12 consistently. I mean, to be honest with you, it's probably the same people on a number of different accounts that are playing it, but there's probably only maybe 1,000 people, and only a handful of those are going to be within range for you to be able to connect on a stable connection. So yeah, you find you do get meshed up with a lot of the same people over and over and over again. That Jared guy that I played just a little while ago was a guy that I had mentioned. I'd posted a video on the 19th page of maybe I've still got it in the chat, of a drive that I put. Yeah, this one here. I just played a 3-game series against this guy, for example, and I hit this shot against him this morning on my other account where I drove the green. I posted this one on the 19th page. Yeah, so I mean, that's just I'm showing off my monster drive here, but also just showing you that, yeah, you do find you get matched up with a lot of the same people. Frankie, the president of the Wildbots clan, I think I've played him more than anyone else on this game. He and I get matched up like once a day. I don't know who he is. I've never met him. You know, I've never seen him on Facebook on any. I mean, I don't really follow many of the pages other than 19th. So if they're and I'm sure he's on like the Golf Clash Elite pages and stuff like that. But I mean, I have no idea who he is, but I know his face from this game because I play him every day. Thanks, Hank. Yeah, that was a good one. I am a power slicing machine with that Thor's hammer level 6. I play that shot all the time. I got so used to playing with a Thor's instead of an Apocalypse in tour play, because my Apocalypse was a level 4 and my Thor's was a level 6. So it was, I mean, the only thing the APOC had on it was curl, and it only had 2 more yards of distance. That's nothing. So I got so used to playing it and having to take shots like that, where instead of having the curl of the Apocalypse, what I have is the ability to power slice a Thor's hammer. I'm not gonna power slice this one though. That's too much crosswind for it. I'm just going to play it with a full curl. And we're going to go like 10 rings.
What's on the menu at your home tonight? There's nothing like making yourself a ham sandwich with that.
Too much topspin is going to leave me out to dry. Yeah, stay on the fairway. Ugh, yep. A little bit less topspin needed there. Anyway, I play the Thor so much that I just got more comfortable playing, and it's easier to hit a perfect power slice or a power curl shot, or a power hook shot rather than a full overpowered shot. So it's even easier to get the full distance out of it if you got the right wind and can manipulate it like that. It's an invaluable skill for advancing into tour play with underpowered clubs. There's a guy. MBS messaged me and was asking about it, and I was playing Tour 11 this morning, and I sent him a number of slices and hooks that I hit just this morning, like in succession, because I play them so much. Oh, get in the hole. Beautiful shot from our opponent. This is we buried this one earlier. I need to look, and I saved a picture of the tournament holes. I just can't remember which ones are on there and which ones aren't. Oh, since we know we need to bury it, I'm going to run it up on the back here and see what happens. Alright, so that's what we want it to do, but with this wind it's going to push it quite a bit, so we need to adjust it a little bit up and back to the left. And then add 15%, 1.5, 2.2, 17.7, and we're going to play it like, I don't know, we'll say 9 and change. Not even close to enough. Oh well. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap, and with a drive that wasn't even in the fairway, that was not one that we were likely to make after he buried it. So we'll see if we get a rematch. Yeah, the shootouts, one of the very first shootouts that I played with the Thor 6 was one of the City Park holes that just got taken out of Tour 11. And there was a headwind, and I had just gotten the Thor 6. It was that one with all the sand and the ledge way up top that you could bounce off of, with it like sloped way down to the right. And instead of dealing with any of that nonsense, I just put full backspin on it, and it aced it from, landed on the front of the green and bounced it up that hill. And I was like, I feel like I'm cheating right now. It was unbelievable. I do carry on this account one bag with the Apocalypse 5, but I don't break it out that often. It's more for Tour 12 play. You don't, the shootouts in Tour 12, you don't tend to need as much backspin as you do in Tour 11 for the driver holes, that is. All right, last time on this stream we got stuck with a really crazy camera thing staring at the sky, and didn't matter how I twisted the screen, it wouldn't come back down. So let's just hope that we don't get that happen to us again. They're all great songs. Plus 20. I'm going to go even a little bit over 10 rings here. A little bit of curl. I crafted this playlist just for me, so we're on the same wavelength, man. They're all great songs. They'll keep coming. One of them's bound to be like not one that you don't enjoy here eventually, but if you like those first ones, then I think you'll like this one too. So. It is a very carefully curated Pandora playlist. I think I started this playlist, oh my god, it probably would have been like 8 years ago. It probably has a couple thousand thumbs up and thumbs downs over the course of that time. All right, we're gonna go like a plus 35% here. $3.5. We're gonna play it as like a 14.5, just under a max. Let's say like 7.5. Oh no, it's like at a max. All right, we'll go 8. Oof, not enough. So I know a lot of people were playing the rough bump there. From the second tees, I was actually playing my Apocalypse with the full curl there in the tournament over to the right and setting up for a like medium thorn shot that I hit a couple times. So I'm still not as dialed in with that rough bump over adjustment as I ought to be, considering we just played this hole in the tournament, but I just didn't play it that way. I played it that way in practice a lot last week. I am 34 years old, Jeff. Tony, can you talk about when to change a number of rings on power hooks and slices? Okay, I mean, I can. It varies by hole, really. To be honest with you, there are some holes that, for whatever reason, just always play as way more. There are very few holes that you're going to be playing like way uphill where it's going to play under the number of rings that you would normally adjust. That number's pretty accurate. Okay, hold on. Let me do some math, and then I'll keep talking about that while our opponent takes their shot. Alright, this is a 20% over adjustment, so 2.6. We're going to play it as a 15.5. 6, 5.6. We gotta move around here so we can see what we're doing. 5, 10. Crap, running out of time. And a great right. Ugh. Sit ball. No, it's going way deep. Okay, so with the adjustments that you're playing, it's gonna, if it's playing way downhill and you're playing with like a power 5 ball, then that'll increase the number of rings that you want to adjust. So the rule of thumb, I mean, you kind of just got to know what the holes, it takes some practice in figuring out, but there are some holes that you just kind of know play, and generally speaking, they're going to play that way downhill. And so there was one of these tournament holes that I was playing. I was trying to, when I was practicing them, trying to get a power slice worked in with a power 5 ball in the Thor's Hammer level 6 here, and it ended up being like a 20 ring adjustment as I worked through it. So it was like a plus 20% downhill adjustment with a power 5 ball. So using a power 4 or 5 ball will, in a downhill situation, will tend to increase the number of rings that you'll have to adjust. If you're going uphill, then it's a little bit less. Just kind of as a rule of thumb, but yeah, you kind of just got to know them. Unless you have the chart handy to look at when you're in the middle of playing, you kind of just got to know your drivers and what they are. Right. So this one, for example, plays way downhill, and if you do play a shot like that, then it can be an over adjustment for the slicer. So if we get a big tailwind here, yeah, I might be able to show you. I'll try it. Why not? 7.7 might not be enough, actually. Without a power 5 ball, I don't think it'll be enough. Well, we'll see what happens. But I can't play that with. I might be able to play it. Let me see how far the APOC stretches here with that amount of wind, because it is a plus. It's a huge over adjustment, and I don't know if he pulled back enough. With the tailwind, this is like a 30% over adjustment. He did just barely. Okay. All right, he hit a good shot. Yeah, I don't think the wind is right here to try. I don't think it's enough. Just not barely. No, I don't think I can. That's a bummer. Hopefully I'll get a chance to show you an example of that at some point on the stream. There are a couple holes that will play like that that are in the tournament, so we'll see what we can do. So earlier I was overcurling my drives. That one I almost undercurled it as an overcorrection. Uh-oh. That would be the storm sirens going off. Well, that's not good. Yeah, so for those of you who don't, I live in St. Louis, and we've got some big storms coming in. They weren't supposed to come in till later, but the sirens are going off. Settle a debate. Does curl displace your landing spot? I'm not the one to ask that. If I were to side on, if you were to make me pick one side or the other, I would say it does. Oh my God. Oh, it might come back down the hill and still go in. If you were to to ask what my opinion is and not my expert opinion, I'm going to say no. I don't think it does. It can affect a lot of things, but the landing spot is, I think one of the most consistent things that you can get in this game, and I don't think that it affects it. We're going to take off 10% here and play it as a 9. This one's in the tournament too, isn't it? Hopefully get some wind like that we can have some fun with. Oh, too much. Yeah, this one is a real tough one to albatross. If we get wind like that, we can play a sniper up there. If we can get even deeper, then we can play it up onto, like, right in front of the green, over that patch of rough that we had to bounce over there. Kind of dependent on what's going on. This is one of the times where you don't want to use the topspin on the rapier because this green is goofy. You do want to take that break out of it and just let the headwind here knock it back into the pin. Record tornadoes in Oklahoma down there. Yeah, they're coming our way, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert on it. I don't think that it affects the landing. I think the landing spot is the one thing that you can find that's really consistent, regardless of curl or anything else. This is an interesting shot here. We're gonna play a 10% over-adjusted minimum Thor 6 with 5.5 bars of backspin. And we're going to land it right where we normally would our sniper, if I can figure this thing out. Alright, it's going to be like a little over 6 rings, so that's actually kind of right where we want it. Yeah, I hit take shot, please. This lag is killing me, y'all. Good Lord. Wow, that's crazy. Well, that's not what I was expecting to happen. Huh. I guess that was not enough back. Yeah, that wasn't as much of a headwind as I thought it was. Yeah, hate to end the stream on a bad note like that, but I do gotta run. I'm not sure what he's doing here. That actually is probably going to work out. That's about the same thing that I did. Just a little different, because he's going to end up with more backspin on it, I guess. I don't really know. Oh, great left could be disastrous. Oh. Nah, he'll be all right. I don't know where I would. I mean, if people want to debate it, then I guess I got to rematch him one more time, huh? If people want to debate it, then that's fine. I know how I play, and I don't take curl into consideration when I play with regards to the landing spot. So, I mean, if you play a certain way and it works for you, then cool, then do that. I will say that there are some holes where I think it does affect it. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. Oh boy, I'm changing my mind in the middle of because there are some holes where if you put a whole bunch of curl on it, it really, it seems like if it's like way downhill especially, then it can. I lost my train of thought. Curl, shots, shooting, games. Because there are some holes where, like, I think especially with like an apocalypse, that can affect it way more if you're going like way downhill. Because there are some shots where I'm just like, there's no reason that should have landed as far to the right or to the left as it did, except for that there was a crosswind and you put some curl on. So I think that, yeah, in like a strong crosswind, if you have a heavy curl, then it can affect it like a lot. But generally speaking, I'm not taking that into consideration when I'm playing my shots. That's how I'll put it. And I appreciate the compliments, buddy. It's I've been playing it for. We tried to work it out on my last stream how long I'd been playing, and I think it came to like a little bit over a year and a half. So it's something that I take a lot of joy in. It's been a really fun game to play, and it's so much more intricate than I even could have imagined when I started playing. It's crazy how much I didn't know about the game when I first started playing that I do now. 1.4. We're going to play this one at a 12.4. So there's 5. 12.4. Great, right? Well, hopefully it didn't offset enough. Sometimes you get lucky. This will not be one of those times. Seems that way uphill also. Yeah. It's kind of just like there's some holes where the physics are different on certain holes sometimes, is what it seems like. There are mirages, or they play a certain way, and you really just got to get to know them. I mean, the best way to get to know a tour is to just keep playing it, until you max it, and keep grinding it. And by the time you max it, you should know the holes inside and out, upside and down, and just you should be able to just know every little nook and cranny of them, every which way you can play them when you max it. Hey Pete, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, buddy. You came in a little late. I'm about to ditch it. Got the storm sirens going off. I got to get out to the bar to watch the hockey game. Sorry that you came at the end, but thanks for joining us here for at least a little bit. Don't care about golf or usually for video games either, huh? But this one just got you. Yeah. I play golf, and I started playing. My buddy had this thing. It was wintertime, and he was playing it on his couch. Oh, he's going to drain it. With a great shot with a Spitfire. All right. Well, to the shootout we go. He was playing on his couch, and I didn't really know what he was doing. I just kind of thought it was just like a Golden Tee version. But I tried to play Golden Tee out at the bar one night after having played nothing but Golf Clash forever, and I hate it. I was like, this doesn't play at all like Golf Clash. I gotta see what I'm doing here. Alright, we're gonna go right about there. Yeah, plus 40, 1.3, 4.2, 17.2 is going to be 10, and the third ring adjustment. And we'll put a touch of curl to the left. Hopefully end the stream on a good note. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. See how he can do, but that's going to be a tough one to beat. Oh, no worries, Pete, man. It's all good. Hey, you can only catch content when you got the availability. I understand. I always seem to be putting stuff on when you're at work. You know, it's cool. We'll catch each other. Oh, great right could be disastrous for him. Oh. No, but not as close as me. Oh, it was as close as me. Oh, no, it wasn't. Ha! All right, fellas. Well, thanks for joining me. And lady, I guess Sandy was in here. She's still in here. Thanks for joining me. It was fun. And let's go Blues tonight, baby. See you guys around.